Guys, let me start off by saying, oui, oui, comment allez-vous? Je parle français complet entier. And if you're wondering, Slav, why you speaking French? Well, that's because we're in French Guiana, as you guys, you saw the title. I don't need to tell you guys that. What's interesting is that when I first heard of these countries, the three Guianas, you got Guyana, Suriname, and then here, French Guiana. I was wondering why the French in front of the country name. Like, what's the deal behind that? And come to find out, this is an overseas department of France. Now, every country has its own term. Some countries say departments. Some say, oh yeah, I'll go this way. Some say province. And in the US, we say state. So basically, this is an overseas state of France. Just think about it that way. In a nutshell, we're in France right now. Yep, we're in France. Oh, and keep in mind, that is my first time exploring the city or seeing the city during the day. I got in last night, and I will say I did notice a few things, which was very different compared to the other two countries. I was just at one, I'm able to use credit cards here. The other two countries, I wasn't able to. So that's a breath of fresh air. Two, I'm gonna skip that one. We'll go to number 3, and that is when I was at a restaurant last night, waiter was saying that you can drink the water here. I was like, what? Really? I didn't look it up because I wasn't planning to. Still not planning to, but I decided to research it, and yeah, at least along the coast in the major cities, this one, and there's another one, Kuroko, or something like that. Oh, shout out to her, wifey material. The guy, his legs hurt. She's about to give him a ride. Oh, man. He better keep her. Yeah, he better keep her. If that guy, if you're watching this video, you better keep her, man. That's wifey right there. Yeah, the tap water is supposed to be potable here, so I will say, again, first time seeing the city with the sun out, but quality of life here does seem, I'm just gonna say, a little different compared to the other two cities. Okay, guys, I think we're in luck. I didn't think the public system would, well, I didn't think there was one out here, but it looks like there is. There's a bus stop over there. And we got a bus coming that should take us to the city center. But bus looks full, it's okay. All right, see you guys on the other side. Smooth ride, AC. Yeah, I'm across the street over here. And hold on. Shout out to the people in there, the 2 students that helped me out. You're in there. So as I head to the first destination, my favorite part of the video, if you keep up with the videos with the channel, you should know what type of place I'm headed to first. But I will say, judging by some of the prices I paid so far, I'm guessing hopefully it's not gonna be too expensive at this place. Let's get up in here. Oh, look like they specialize in the fried snacks. Marinades de mores, marinades de crevettes. Oh, here goes the menu right here. So I think the dish that I want, they don't have, but they have something else I'm gonna get. I read that they didn't take Visa, but maybe that was an old review because they have a sign that says Visa, MasterCard, and all that. There's a little bit of the vibe. Got here just past the rush. Oh yeah, la maison ne du crédit. Right there. Something about credit cards. Damn. They had something else coming too, okay. Let me move that. Oh yeah. Okay. Merci. All right, guys. So this is called, I think, pimentade de corvette. Some type of shrimp stew dish. Let me pull this closer. Come closer, baby. Now the national dish, or one of the more popular dishes, is something Bolignon di Awara. I want to try that, but couldn't find any place that had it. So I said, let me go with this. I think these are beans right here. And we got the rice with the, I'm guessing that's a pepper. The name of this city is Cayenne, so I'm guessing they're gonna have spicy foods. Okay, I know what this is. This is, if you're from Louisiana, this is etouffee. The beans got a nice little kick to it too. Yeah, the food's it's not too spicy. It's not that spicy, but there is a little kick to it. Yep, this is good old Southern food right here, guys. So it's just delicious. And I forgot to show you this. Got the maracuyá juice. Got some water, guys. I'm gonna enjoy this, and we'll talk about it in a second. Real quick, let me just show you what else is in here. Onions, shrimp, some other stuff. Yeah. Bam, here's the finish. Oh man, this is some good stuff right here. Man, some of them I ate, some of them I didn't. The tail, because it was too much work trying to take off the tail and stuff. Woo! Total price came up to 15 euros. The meal, the food was 12 euros, and the drink, the maracuyá drink, was 3 euros. I believe the water is complimentary. So, yep, there we go. That's some good stuff. For people who don't know, my father's from Nigeria and my mother's from Louisiana. So from the Louisiana side, I'm familiar with etouffee. They sold beignets in there. So if you're watching from the boot, if you're watching from Louisiana, I'm sure some of the food they have in there, you'll be familiar with. You'll be familiar with. But we're gonna come back to this area. So I'm gonna walk to a different spot real quick, and then we'll come back because I'll talk about it in a second. But we're gonna come back. Let me just get to this next destination, and then I'll show you the vibe. Okay, the next destination is supposed to be the market. Maybe it's this right here. Maybe it's closed. I wanted to come here to try some local juices. Maybe I'm in the wrong spot. Maybe it's supposed to be right here. Pretty sure it's supposed to be right here. Oh, it sucks if it's not right here. Let me figure out. Hello? Oh, you see it? Hello? You speak English a little? English?
No.
Oh, Cayenne Marché? Cayenne Marché? Oh, she's on the phone. Cayenne Marché? It's closed? Tomorrow? Oh, okay. Okay. Another Marché? Okay, merci. Thank you. Okay. Man. It's a little busier here, but what I wanted to talk about earlier is how when I was walking to the restaurant, I wasn't filming, but it was kind of like a ghost town. I thought that would have been probably the busiest part of town, most touristy part of town, but it wasn't. It was pretty quiet. And so far right now it's a tad bit quiet. We'll see. But one thing I wanted to bring up earlier when I was at the market, it seems like this country, when it comes to English, not that many people speak it. Not saying that's a bad thing for people who get offended easily. Just throwing that out there for those who speak English. But you know that in Guiana, that's the official language. Suriname, didn't really have any problems there. They spoke 20 languages out there. Here, French, Creole, and yeah, some people speak English. I encountered a few of them, but for the most part, when I walk up to random people, nah, it's only French. And I noticed that, well, at least I've heard that in France, if you go up to the people there and speak English, they'll basically brush you off, even if they do know English. So I don't know if it's a pride thing. Maybe there's some past history between England and France where even if a Frenchman speaks English, they don't want to speak it. Maybe it's that, or maybe some people truly don't know it. And lastly, since we're on the topic of French, let me say that shout out to Spanish, but I have to agree now when I hear a woman speaking French. Oh man, I don't know, it's so sexy. It's a voler, au moquet, voler, tele, uku, umokalevu, se va bien. Oh, it's lovely. And then you throw in a little bit of, at least over here, throw in a little bit of that Caribbean feel with some heat and sweat running down the back, and then man, shout out. It's lovely. It's lovely. So yeah, like I said, Spanish when it comes to the romance. Oh, okay, rico papi, papi. You know, it's cool, but I gotta give it to France now. Oulé, oulé, contete, mon ménage toi. Man. But anyways, here goes the atmosphere here. Again, Wednesday, around 3 p.m. Many places close early. The market was closed. This pharmacy straight ahead right there, Pharmacie du Centre, is closed. I don't know what the deal is. A lot of places close early, it seems. The pharmacy's closed. Look like a lot of, hold on, let me get out the sun. Look like a lot of places are closed, and right here, I don't know, maybe things get started late here, so maybe all these places will open up, like even on the other side. Well, you got the cars in the way, but I'll panic for it. So yeah, maybe things get started later out here. But look, this is kind of like one of those videos you see in California. Every store is closed in LA. Last spot on the trip. It's right near the water. Hint, hint. Another hint right there. I don't know, man. A lot of these countries out here, they get a rap for being super dangerous. I don't know. Maybe that's a reputation they had back in the past, and it's different now. But it seems super peaceful to me. Let's try to get a little closer. You don't have to go too far if you want a little bit of paradise. Don't see any restaurants, shacks, street vendors. Maybe on the weekend it's different. Time to end the video, guys. Close to where I started. About to head to the grocery store and call it a day. We saw a few parts of the city. It seems a lot different than I expected, I will say that. Let me go ahead and recap the 3 Guianas that I visited. Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. So Guyana was cool. What I liked about that was, or that country was, the language. I was able to communicate with everyone because everyone spoke English. That's the official language. So that was pretty cool. Hospitable people, warm. Second was Suriname. I was able to communicate there as well, although they speak Dutch and like some other stuff. Creole, obviously Creole, the local language, all that good stuff. What I didn't like about Suriname was people not giving me my change back. And I'm pretty sure I got overcharged by a number of taxis. That's why I hate taking taxis. But like I said, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know if I can cross. I'm sure. Hold on, let me try to cross real quick. Yeah, people not giving my change back in Suriname. I did not like that at all. And I'm not talking about a few cents. I'm talking about dollars. So if my change was $3, I would like that back, you know. And then lastly, French Guiana. This one really surprised me. I would say it's the most developed out of all of them. One thing I really like is, it's on screen. I'll give you a hint. It's on screen. What I really like about this country compared to some of the others. If you guys don't know yet, it's the sidewalk. So they got sidewalks here. Suriname and Guyana, it was very hard to find a sidewalk. So that's what I liked about this place. Also, I can use my credit cards here. The water from any sources is potable, although, you know, I didn't drink any of it. And then, what else? It just seems a little bit more developed than some of the other ones. So that's what I liked about French Guiana. Surprisingly, though, despite all of those things, communication is the most difficult here. So I don't know if it's that French pride where people are like, F English. I don't care, I know French, that's good enough. That's another money language or something like that. Or I don't know if the French instilled on them not to like the English. Like I said, I don't know if there's history behind that. But it was the most difficult when it comes to communication. But again, hospitable people, they were helpful out here. And yeah, those were the three Guianas. When it comes to the price, I'll say maybe this one is French Guiana is the most expensive. Suriname was the second most, and then third was Guyana was probably the cheapest. But I was only in each country for 2 or 3 days, nothing crazy. So I can't really say too much. And I did the supermarkets to the right. So that's the recap of the Guyana. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. Let me get in this market real quick, buy some water and snacks, and we'll see what happens. I got a buddy who hit me up, said, "Hey man, start exploring the Caribbean since you're sort of in the Caribbean." But I think I'm gonna save it. I think it's hurricane season there, so I think I'm gonna save it for another time. I think, is this the supermarket? Yeah, let me get up in here. All right, I'm gonna holler at you guys. All right, deuces.